So many people, after my very first book, they came to me and said, Alan, great book, but I could never read it. It's too long and too involved. And so already back then, 2003, that book came out, I had the idea to distill the exercises not only into simpler form, but into a form that studio teachers could immediately give their kids. Because the main idea about this is not only to develop the whole art of piano playing, but to develop future generations of pianists who do not suffer from the problems that so many pianists suffer from today. And for that, we have to have a new pedagogy. So Kiddie Craft is a first attempt at addressing that need. And now what I've done now is at the Eitorf Institute, my lectures were presented in the form of simply going through the exercises of Kiddie Craft. Now, we only had 4 days, so I didn't get to the end of the book, but the majority of the exercises were all covered. I gave little demonstrations. Sometimes there was a question that led to an interesting discussion about something. I think occasionally we decided, oh, yeah, we have to put that exercise in here too. So there was discussion about possible slight book structure changes and developments. So anyway, all this is now, you're going to upload this now in segments on pianotechnique.org.
It's actually getting published. I already published the first section.
But more important than this, we want to present the book. We want to present the book, right? And so we want to present it so that the book text and the videos are immediately accessible so that you can put them together and figure out what it's about. And of course, we're doing this also as a survey because we want to hear back from people who are using these exercises with their kids as to which ones work, which ones don't work, so that when we finally create a published version of Crafted Piano Playing for Studio Teachers, or whatever it's going to be called, that we can use all the feedback from our community to make the book the best it can be. So far, I've got uniformly positive feedback from teachers. Teachers use the exercises, they find them effective. The one thing that they're not sure about is what order to present the exercises in, whether do they have to stick to the order that I'm presenting the exercises in the book, or can they skip around? I'm telling them, go ahead, skip around. And then how many exercises can I do? Should I do several per lesson or one per lesson? So I'm saying probably do 1 or maximum 2 per lesson, so that over a year's lesson you would cover the entire Kiddie Craft Volume 1. Okay. So these are the questions that I'm getting so far about how do I use this source material.